Hello, and this story just breaking in the past hour or so. North Korea has accepted South Korea's offer to hold talks next week. It'll be the first time since 2015 that officials from the two sides have met. No coincidence, perhaps. The news breaks just hours after South Korea and the United States agreed to postpone their joint military exercises, which North Korea sees as rehearsals for invasion. They'll be suspended for the duration of the Winter Olympics. Bill Hayton reports.
After months of rising tension, it looks like the Winter Olympics has brought some relief to the Korean peninsula. With the Games due to open in just over a month, the two Korean governments have found something to talk about. The North has offered to send a team to the Games, and the two sides need to discuss details. But if things go well, perhaps the talks will expand. Another factor that will have encouraged the North is a temporary halt in military exercises agreed by South Korea and the United States. These manoeuvres won't now take place until after the Olympics and Paralympics are finished. Ending these exercises has long been an objective of the North, but the US insists they will eventually happen. The meeting will take place in Panmunjom, in the heavily fortified demilitarized zone that divides the two Koreas. The last time talks took place here was in 2015. They were short-lived. The question is whether the latest talks will fare any better. Bill Hayton, BBC News.
To our viewers around the world, welcome to NHK Newsline. I'm Miki Yamamoto in Tokyo. We start with breaking news from the Korean Peninsula. South Korea's Unification Ministry says Pyongyang has accepted Seoul's offer to hold high-level talks next week.
A little while ago, at 10:16 a.m., we received a notification from the North saying they will accept our offer of peace talks at the border village of Panmunjom on January the 9th.
The ministry says the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics and other issues of mutual interest will be on the agenda. The possible thaw in relations follows the reopening of a hotline at the border village of Panmunjom on Wednesday. It was the first time the line had been used in about 2 years. In his New Year's address, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un said he is open to talks with Seoul and sending athletes to the Winter Games. In another sign that tensions are easing, the presidents of the United States and South Korea have agreed to delay joint military drills during the Winter Olympics and Paralympics. Donald Trump and Moon Jae-in spoke by phone on Thursday. The White House says the two leaders agreed to de-conflict the Olympics and the joint military exercises to ensure security for the Games. The annual exercises usually take place in February or March. U.S. Defense Secretary Jim Mattis says the drills will start after the Pyeongchang Paralympics close on March 18th. He says the decision to postpone the exercises was made because of logistics, not politics. Japan's Foreign Minister Taro Kono has asked Pakistan to help maximize pressure on North Korea. Islamabad has diplomatic ties with Pyongyang. Kono conveyed the request in a meeting with his Pakistani counterpart, Khawaja Muhammad Asif. He told Asif that Pakistan and other South Asian nations should not be loopholes in sanctions against North Korea.
The Pakistani side pledged to fully cooperate in international endeavors against North Korea. I have expectations for Pakistan's efforts, which include a possible review of its diplomatic ties.
The two ministers agreed on the need to press North Korea to change its policies.